What's up? Sorry if it's dark. This is my dog chilling. So, I was gonna make this a separate video, but man, I'm tired. I want to go into my brother's room. So, I'll bring my drink with me too. Wherever that went. Shit. So, I worked out today. Amongst other things. And my brother's got his old dirty laundry, whatever. And worked out. Got paid $90 donating blood. Spent like $40 on groceries, fresh fruit from Trader Joe's, and some milk, and some fruit-based soda or whatever, fruit-flavored soda, that kind of stuff. And this is going to be a long video. I'm going to post it separately to the other one. Whoever sees this, whatever. Well, shout out to Chris for my monthly Patreon donation. I need to make a video that's just me and like Jack, and it says, hey, thank you for, subscribing, or thank you for donating to us through Patreon. If you want to be like this person, we would appreciate if you donated. And see if I get some extra donations, because it's getting pretty sparse around here. Pretty sparse around here. So, for me at least. I was at Trader Joe's, and the story I wanted to tell was I was at Trader Joe's. Jack, sit down, bro. Sit down. Sit down, dude. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down, boy. Lay down. Alright, he's going on the other end. I guess he's gonna lay down somewhere else. He's gonna go into the living room. So, I was at Trader Joe's, and before I even got into the parking lot, I saw a flatbed go inside there in the back. If you know where Long Beach is, it's the Trader Joe's that's closest to Atherton, I guess. And that's just Jack. Closest to the Wendy's, it's like the opposite side of the Wendy's, and there's a Target. And it's right next to Cal State Long Beach. That Trader Joe's, there was a flatbed, and look who comes back. I guess he just wants to hang out. There you go. Now he lays down as my protector. Look at him, and then look at him stare. Kind of feel bad. It's because my mom and my stepdad went to visit my brother in the hospital again. So this is kind of sad. They're not here. So, a flatbed went in, but through the back parking lot. Even both parking lots, both sides or whatever, are really hard to get into. And I looked at them, I looked at the flatbed going through, and I was like, dude, what the hell? I was like, how stupid do you have to be a flatbed driver to drive through that? And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? It's got to be for Target, or it's got to be for something else. I was like, maybe he's just doesn't know where he is. And I wish I had better lighting on this. That's alright. And then I had to go inside too to park and get groceries through the back. It's like, alright, whatever. So I drove inside, parking lot, and I parked, and I see the flatbed, and I was like, all right. Oh, sorry, it wasn't a flatbed. It was a reefer. It was a refrigerated truck. It's like, whatever. So I got inside, got my stuff. I saw some stuff that I wanted. It's like strawberry fruit, carbonated water, or whatever it was. I was like, I'm gonna go back inside. I put my shit in my my car, and actually right before that, I see this woman outside, and she had a pallet jack, which is like the pallet is like it's like a baby version of a oh god, what is it called, whatever, it's used to pick up like really heavy items, and you can like stroll it and shit, but it's huge, like it's really big, and like you're supposed to be trained on how to use it before you can actually use it. And I looked at her, and she was older too. She's like gotta be in her late 50s or something, like maybe even early 60s, and she was just hauling a fat load, like a fat amount of boxes, of storage, of the units they get for whatever it is, if it's, produce and all that shit. I mean, it was stacked, dude. And I just see her face, and I'm like this, like, she looks so tired and so angry at the same time. And I just saw her, and I was like, man, I'm so glad that that's not me. And I don't mean to say that in a bad way, even though it sounds bad. Right, sorry about that. My dog. So, sorry about that for the cutting out. I had to make some more storage. I just looked at it and I was like, man, I'm so glad that's on me. And I'm so glad I just donated blood today and made close to $100 for 30 minutes of time. And they didn't even take, the other place I went to, Live South, sometimes they would take 2 units, and they'd be like, oh, is it okay if we take 2 units? Or whatever it is, 2 bags? I was like, I guess so. But they never double paid me for that. Like, I would give them 1 bag, and I'd get my $45 gift card, which I could use for Amazon or whatever it was. And then but the times when they were like, oh, can we take 2 units? They never gave me an additional gift card for it. Which I think is unfair, because as somebody who's donating blood in a situation and in a crisis right now where hospitals need blood because there's not enough of it, and there's too many fucking car accidents and too many gun-related violent shit going on, it was very like, I was like, dude, and since going to BioLife, they only take 1 bag. It only takes like 35, like barely 30 minutes. Granted, I'm O positive, and my blood is, I'm like making sure I have enough iron and stuff. But I end up getting $100, $90, but eventually it'll be 110, or I think 120 or whatever. And you get to do it twice a week. So if you do it twice a week, you make, if it's 120 twice a week, you can make $250 a week. You can make $1,000 a month as a side hustle. So, I'm at my training pad, loaded up on this BioLife credit card at my training, on the training pad at the snack machine, just fucking loading up on bean burritos and different snacks and stuff on this credit card that BioLife gave me, because I didn't bring any food. I didn't want to drive. I only have like a 30-minute break. I didn't want to drive to McDonald's or whatever was nearby. So, I'm fucking loading up on that, and but I just think about like that situation that I was in prior, when I used to work at Winn-Dixie, which is a grocery chain, and I did have to deal with trucks coming in and having to deal with the truck. The truck came in, like one of our trainers at the OCTA the bus, this county bus, the what's it called, OCTA, said, and this has kind of been like a common theme. That's kind of like it's kind of like a play on joke or whatever. But he says if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. And it's like the haha because it's sense. Like if it doesn't make a dollar, it doesn't make sense, but it's supposed to be sense, whatever. So I thought about that, and that saying like just kind of went to me after thinking about that. And when I left, if it doesn't make any dollars, it doesn't make any sense. And I thought about that woman probably making what, maybe 16, 17, 18 an hour. If she's a manager, which I don't think she was, she'd be making at Trader Joe's maybe 20, 21, 22 an hour. But even for the most part, managers may deal with the stuff in the back, but for the most part, they'll end up like, telling somebody else to do it. Or they'll be looking at the books up front, whatever it is. The point is that I think she was a stalker. I don't think she was a manager. And Trader Joe's is not hiring, at $23 an hour to be a stalker in California. Like, if the fast food chain just, got their workers to make 20, Trader Joe's is no way in hell starting at 20 because it's retail and it's grocery work. They're essential workers. They're not, fast food. So I just thought about that, and they had so much stuff. That was the other part. They had so many boxes just stuck outside, like, that they got to put in. They got to put in the store because fucking refrigerated items and all that stuff. And there were so many boxes. I mean, there was fucking like at least 30 or 40 just outside. And I was like, dude, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. And I'll say that, and I'll repeat it one more time I'm not going to say his name on here, or I won't say his name, but if it doesn't make any dollars, it doesn't make any sense. And, again, I'm not posting this as, I work for this employer or whatever. This is my experience. I'm just saying, this is where I work at, whatever. Take it for what it's worth. So I just thought of that, and I was like, dude, I am so glad that I'm going to be a bus driver. I got my CDL, I got my Class A license, I'm going to be getting my Class B license. I'm going to be driving for a living. And granted, I'll be behind the wheel for a long time. But it beats the hell. And I will, say that again. It beats the living blank word out of fast food, restaurant work, retail work. Like pay me or let me get or let me pay myself to get my CDL, and I'll be more than happy to do that work, to be a driver. So if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. If you're thinking about getting your CDL and you have a shitty job, get it. If you're thinking about going back to school to get a degree and you have a shitty job, go get the degree. Like whatever it is, a trade. Become a welder, and a plumber, an electrician, a mechanic. Like, I have an opportunity if I wanted to become a mechanic at OCTA because they have their own mechanics program that you can do. And mechanics, journeymen, they start at like $40 an hour. So, those opportunities are endless when it comes to commercial driving. So, I think, the opportunities are endless. I don't think anybody was home. Okay, my grandpa's not sleeping. Yeah, they went to see my brother, who I should also probably go see, but given that I woke up at 5 in the morning, I'm just freaking dead exhausted and whatever. So if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. If you gotta work with high school students that don't give a fuck, don't give a you know, whatever it is, sorry for the foul language, don't do it like me. 2.5, 4 years of working along high school kids, don't do it. Kids that couldn't even drive to school because they didn't even have a license and relied upon their parents or grandparents to drop them off. You know, who would complain, oh, well, you know, I'm in school, you can't make me do these things. I'm in school, you can't make me do these things because I'm in school and I'm a minor. And yet they're paid the same that I am. They're paid the same that I am. The same wage, 14 an hour, 15 an hour. You know, I'm not supposed to do these things because I'm a minor. You know, it's exactly why you shouldn't be able to work until you're over the age of 18 in any state. If you're in school, stay in school. You shouldn't have to work. I don't think it should be illegally allowed to work until after you graduate high school. So, I'm gonna stop this. Alright, I'm back. So, it's easier for me to edit things when I snippet it, whatever. So, you know, I'll never work in fast food again, restaurants again, unless it's part-time and I really need it. But there's no overtime with my bus driving job. You know, even if Prime, like if you want to do Prime, like do it. Like I'm not going to say it's a bad thing. Like get your CDL, like use it to get your CDL, you know, and then go somewhere else. You know, like if you got my stuff keeps not going through. So, you know, that's my as my grandma would say, that's my what does she say? That's my story and I'm sticking to it, or whatever it is, the saying. That's my whatever it is, and I'm sticking to it. You know, that's my. If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. Don't work at a job where you're not getting paid enough. So, you know, and commit to side jobs and side opportunities. Buying and selling. If you have shit that you don't need that you can sell, do it. I had a camera that I sold for close to $1,000. You know, I didn't need it. Did I want it? Sure. Did I need it? No. You know, if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to donate blood because of the needle stuff, and you don't think it's worth it, then look at something else. Get a part-time job, or you know, get overtime, or you know, there's millions of ways. Get a YouTube channel and start making YouTube videos that's with something that you're good at, and profit from advertisements. You know, become an influencer. I don't know. You know, the only reason I'm still making these videos is because I have an opportunity right now to be able to start monetizing from these videos. Because a lot of these videos you see, especially of my dog and my music, if there's advertisements on it, guess what? I'm not getting paid yet. I'm not getting paid for them yet. What I should be. You know, people get to run their ads. You know, but oh no, Mr. Mateo. You know, let's not let him get his piece of bread. You know, I'll just freely run my advertisement on his video. Obviously, it's on their website, so that's kind of how it goes. But I mean, I'm close to 1,000 subscribers. I have more than 1,000 watch hours, and I need 4,000. All I gotta do is make cute animal videos, and that's it. Obviously, I have nice equipment and whatever, and I do music on the side too, but But, all these people that complain and, they bitch and complain, and again, sorry for my language, but they blanket complain. Like, if you don't think you make enough, then change your profession and do something else. Become a tradesman. Like, the industry needs more bus drivers. The industry needs more plumbers. The industry needs more welders. Journeymen make over $40 an hour for any of those fields. Mechanics, plumbers. Pretty sure plumber journeymen start at $40 an hour too. No, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to, I don't want to have to get my hands dirty. I don't want to have to, the millennial Z Gen, especially Z Gen. No, I don't want to get my hands dirty. And for me, and kind of what I've realized and learned, and I look at these, retail workers or fast food workers or, people that aren't in the trade, and I look at them and I just am like, you know what? Ignorance is bliss. And I truly mean that. Ignorance is bliss. I remember being in the truck with Prime and being with both of my trainers and going to fast food, going to gas stations, and I have like fast food places in there and who are gas station workers, and just seeing them, especially the fast food workers at Pizza Hut or Burger King inside, and me just being like, dude, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. And even if it doesn't work out for me at the OCTA, just say something happens, I happen to get into an accident, or I get a complaint, whatever it is, or end up having to be let go, I still have a Class A license. I'll still, hopefully have a Class B license. Like, the opportunities are endless. If I wanted to get a job hauling flatbed or reefer stuff for $27, $30 an hour, I can do it because I know how to drive it. I know the air brakes. I know combination. I know my pre-trip. Like, I know how to drive, a up to 80,000 pound vehicle. I know that stuff. I know how to do it. Most people don't. So if it doesn't make dollars, don't make sense. And I don't think some of the people in my class are really understanding, the people who haven't started driving yet and working as a CDL operator. I think they see it as a joke, but I don't think they understand and the real meaning behind it, the real true meaning behind it. That when you have your CDL and you are an operator, either a coach operator or an owner operator with a Class A license, you don't understand the window that you just opened for yourself. And I used to see YouTube videos of it, of people saying, especially younger black men and women saying, get your CDL, get your CDL. Like, this shit will change your life. Getting your CDL opens so many doors. So many doors. So many doors, dude. So many doors. So, if you're watching this, and I'll tag truckers and stuff, or bus operators, if you're watching this, all I can say is that I'm happy and I'm grateful. I'm getting paid to get trained right now. Close to I'm getting paid close to $23 an hour right now to get trained. And I'm not even working right now. I'm not even driving any passengers. I'm getting paid $23 an hour. And I just got a $500 bonus. And if I complete this year, I'll get a $3,000, the rest of the $3,000 hiring bonus. So I don't want to drag on, but if you want to be a pilot, if you want to be a driver, if you want to, you can make money driving Uber and Lyft. You always need more drivers. So, for all my CDL people out there, you keep doing your thing, and and to any of those operators or coach operators in the past, CDL holders who used to work in the retail and fast food and restaurant industry and used to deal with asshole managers and asshole coworkers and asshole high school kids that didn't know what the F they were doing. Just think about them tonight. If you watch this, think about them tonight and mentally, give them the bird, literally, mentally, maybe not give them the bird, but mentally, just congratulate yourself. And I think about all those people right now, all you people that are having to go back into those stores. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm not trying to be rude. And I know that we need our fast food workers and restaurant workers, but, CDL is a CDL. And the same with any other trade, plumbing, welding, electrician, whatever it is. If you're trying to make it, go into the trades. So I'm going to try to post this pretty soon when I have the time, and I'll update you guys. I do want to do an update on how my training is going, but that's going to be a whole other video. I just don't have the time. It would be a 20-30 minute long video. And there's a lot of stuff that I don't really want to say because it's in training, and I don't feel like it's appropriate just to put this out in public and say, this is what's happening. Because I was selected to do this out of 65 people. They chose 20 of us, which was me, included me. And to give out, what's happening, what's going on, I don't feel like that's fair to... Alright. If I record any more footage, I'm going to lose storage, which means I'm going to have to buy another... Probably going to have to buy another SD card. But, I'll just say that my training is good, and, it's better than Prime. Again, I'll say it, it's better than Prime. If I represent OCTA and say that kind of in a manner that's out of jealousy or out of arrogance, then I guess I apologize. But publicly speaking, I am saying that it's way better than Prime Incorporated. And, county job's a county job. Instead of there being 60 people there flying in a week or putting on a Greyhound a week or 100 a week, there's 20 of us for the month. 20 for the whole month. So, if Prime isn't working out, look at county bus jobs, at least in California, maybe in Florida or New York, because they pay well. County benefits. So, I'm going to try to post this. You can see my dog chilling. And I'll delete the file on my SD card so I can save up storage, but yeah. I do want to make a video that updates what's been happening for me the past week, because I've been doing a lot of shit. Donating blood, and why am I doing that? I didn't even talk about it. I'm just saying, I'm donating blood. You don't even know why, or what's going on. The whole training thing, what's going on. I know I said I wouldn't disclose stuff, but at least I can say how everything's going for me, like after, before I get to class, whatever, how I'm feeling in general, you know, just kind of like general type stuff. And my working out and finances, you know, the kind of the list goes on. So hope you guys are good. Try to post more on how I've been doing the past couple weeks with the training, and you know, kind of like I said, not keeping it publicly, whatever. So apologize, not apologize, I don't know, but it's been way better than I expected. So over and out, and thanks for watching this, and thanks again for the Patreon.